Welcome back to TV Tacoma CityLine. I'm Phaedra Rediford, filling in for Amanda. She'll be back shortly. And again, we have more guests here on our couch with us today, and we're joined by our friends from the South Sound Sustainability Expo. And without any haste, I'd like to introduce you to our special guest today. And joining us in the first seat on the couch today is Abby Vanover. You are an AmeriCorps member and also with the City of Tacoma. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. And we have Leah Michaelsen. You're the Communications Specialist with the Sustainability Office, also with the City of Tacoma. Welcome. And Maria Gamez, you're with the the Zero Waste Management and Fix-It Repairs Outreach and Policy Coordinator. Welcome all of you. I'm so excited. This time of the year, there's so much going on, but there is one particular event that's so important here in the City of Tacoma and particularly to our residents, and that's the South Sound Sustainability Expo. And Abby, I know that we're coming up on our 12th year of this amazing expo, and I would like to know, and I'm sure those who are watching would like to know a little bit more as to what the Sustainability Expo is all about.
Sure. So the Sustainability Expo is a big one-day celebration of all the ways that sustainability takes place in the South Sound area. And so there's a ton of organizations involved in it. And so this is a way for the community members to get out and maybe meet some of these organizations like the businesses, government agencies, and nonprofits that are all working to make Tacoma a healthier and cleaner place.
And how many vendors do you have participating?
So this year we're actually going to be having over 100 different vendors, which is really exciting.
And is that more than in the years past?
We've seen growth every single year of the expo, which is really cool to see.
And I would have to say that is really truly a testament to our residents taking seriously the sustainability responsibilities that we all have in Tacoma and also globally with our impact on the world. So I think it's phenomenal that the City of Tacoma offers this opportunity. And can you tell us a little bit more about what one can expect once they walk in the front doors of the expo?
Sure. So in addition to all the vendors that'll be there, we'll also have a whole list of activities and workshops that people can attend. So once again, we'll be having a screen printing station at the expo. There will also be a mini farmers market. We'll have several different workshops and a lot of other interactive demonstrations throughout the day. So a whole day's worth of entertainment, basically.
And Leah, I know that you've been an integral part of all of this being built and obviously communicated out to everyone, but what is one particular area that you're really focused on that you want to make sure that everyone knows about it and is going to really visit that particular area and get some really important takeaways from the expo this year?
Right, so Abby touched on the growth that we've seen year over year with this event, and based on feedback from previous years and talking to attendees, we really wanted to make sure that this year's expo was bigger and better than ever, but also more engaging and more interactive than ever. So while Abby said we have all these workshops that have been, favorites of years past, one thing that we do want to highlight is that's all new this year is a Fix-It Fair hosted by Tacoma Tool Library and Zero Waste Washington. And I know Maria's here and can touch on that a little more, but that's a really new, exciting feature event that we want to talk about. Also new this year, we're excited to have Mayor Woodard's on board, who's going to host a bike ride to the expo. So if you're looking for a sustainable transportation option to get you to the convention center, she'll be riding with a group of folks from the Tacoma Municipal Building down to the convention center. So look forward to that.
And our mayor, she is such a huge advocate for active transportation models, sustainability. I mean, the care that she has for our city is just second to none, and it's exciting to see that she's going to be directly participating in this as well. And Maria, I have to ask, what's the Fix-It Fair? Because it sounds like this might be an area of the expo that I might need to pay attention to and actually go to.
Well, a Fix-It Fair is a space in the community where you can bring broken items from home and we fix them for free. It's a waste reduction initiative for us as a community to work together towards that goal. So you can bring clothing, appliances, computers, jewelry, you name it. You bring your items, we fix them, and together we reduce waste.
That is fabulous. How many items can I bring? Am I restricted to bringing any number of items?
Well, since we are expecting to help a lot of people on the second, I will say 2 is our limit. If we have time for more, we'll do it, of course.
I think once I go through the line, I might take you all home because I have quite a few things that need to be fixed. And Maria, tell me, why is this an important component in this year's expo? What was your decision-making process to getting involved?
Oh, well, basically, I had the experience and the opportunity to promote the Fix-It Fairs last year at the expo. And it was amazing how we were able to reach out to thousands of people who care. It was amazing to see Tacoma coming out together as a community who cares about sustainability. And after having that opportunity, after being able to have meaningful conversations with a lot of people, with a very diverse community, I had to come back. And I actually have to say it was a lot of fun.
And so for those businesses or organizations who are listening to us today and they've heard about the Expo, it's been around for 12 years, what do you think they need to hear in order to really participate in this year's Expo or future Expos? What would you like to share with them as to why it's so important to participating?
It is very important because you don't have the opportunity to reach out to thousands of people in one day, in few hours. It's like a way to optimize your resources. And it also informs your plan, like your communication plan, your outreach plan. It might change the scope of it after you have that experience. And we are not only reaching out to Tacoma residents, but as per my own experience, we had the opportunity to reach out to people from all over Washington at the Expo. And also, if you care about sustainability and it's part of your mission, you have to come out and join us. This is the right time to do it.
I would agree with you, and what a great opportunity to have so many people in one particular area who may have interest in one particular aspect of sustainability or another, or may not know about other opportunities for sustainability, and what an opportunity to reach all of them. So Abby, with the event from 10 to 3 at the Greater Tacoma Convention Center, there have to be other activities for people of all ages. I'm certain that families are going to be anxious to bring little kids with them to help educate them as to what their role is in the sustainability of our immediate community and what they can do on a greater scale. But tell us more about some of the activities families can expect with children and others who may not come with children.
So once again this year we'll be having a Kids Corner hosted by the awesome folks from Tacoma Nature Center, Tahoma Audubon, and then the Slater Museum. So they'll have all kinds of interactive hands-on activities to teach kids about the aspects of sustainability, and they'll be fun. A lot of them are arts and crafts. We also host a kids scavenger hunt where they go around the expo, find all these answers to questions, then turn it in for a prize. Then we, of course, have our screen printing, which is free. You just bring in a t-shirt or cloth bag or something like that, and you can get a cute little design. And that's, so families and kids will have a lot of things to do throughout the expo. And
it sounds like people are going to be so busy, and threaded into this entire day too are 3 workshops that are being offered. And Zero Waste Washington is offering one or presenting one of the workshops. What about the other workshops that are being offered?
Yeah, so we have 2 other workshops. One is from Citizens for a Healthy Bay, highlighting environmental justice opportunities in Tacoma. And we also have Yoga Wild doing a sustainability and self-care workshop. But I also want to highlight this year we're also having a green business panel and then a green infrastructure tour around downtown Tacoma. So not just workshops.
There is an array of activities for everybody, and I think the diverse topics, the diverse ways to engage in all of the activities, I bet there will be quite a big turnout for this day, and that's exciting to hear what the City of Tacoma is doing in terms of its responsibility to our residents to educate them on the opportunities for sustainable practices, whether it's at our workplace, at our home place, or even at schools. And the fact that the City of Tacoma is offering this opportunity is pretty significant in terms of what role we play to help our residents understand their responsibility. And so, Leah, what other ways is the city's Office of Environmental Policy and Sustainability moving its agenda forward and helping the city in terms of its growth and presence in the community regarding sustainability and policies around that?
Yeah, our office where Abby and I work, the Office of Environmental Policy and Sustainability, this is the biggest event that we host all year long, and this is one of the biggest city-hosted events, period, throughout the year. But it is only one day. We have 364 more days throughout the year where we're doing programs and initiatives and projects here in our office to really spread the word and get community engagement when it comes to sustainability and here in Tacoma and the greater South Sound region. So we've got programs like the Sustainability Small Grant Program, which offers funding to individuals or organizations that are looking to implement or start an environmental project or activity in their community. We've got the Sustainability Speaker Series, which brings in subject matter experts to talk to groups, organizations, schools about different sustainability initiatives, environmental issues and ideas. We've also, we host the Green Events program here in Tacoma, and that's really an event, or a program rather, to make sure that all community events in Tacoma are as sustainable as possible.
So much going on, and this is just one component of a very busy year ahead of all of you. So in preparation for for the March 2nd Expo, and again, this is free from 10 to 3 at the Greater Tacoma Convention Center, how can attendees prepare for their visit?
Sure, so the event is free and open to the public, but we are going to be hosting a food drive. So we encourage attendees to bring a non-perishable food item, so at the end we can donate all of those to a local food bank. As Abby mentioned, we encourage you to bring t-shirts, fabric items if you want to participate in the free screen printing. We also have, as Maria touched on earlier, of course, bring an item that you want to get fixed. The Tacoma Farmers Market and Proctor Farmers Market are going to be there, so bring some cash if you want to kind of browse the goods, bring a reusable bag to carry all your stuff and handouts. But beyond that, just bring your friends and family and a sense of curiosity and excitement.
And a full day affair, so I think everybody also needs to prepare to show up at 10 a.m. and definitely stay until 3 p.m. There's a lot of activity. And Abby, just to wrap us up right now, it takes a lot of people to put something like this on, and certainly all of you as staff, but who are some of the sponsors or partners that you would like to thank for making this year's Expo possible?
I want to give a really big shout out to Tacoma Public Utilities, Metro Parks Tacoma, Pierce Transit, the Port of Tacoma, Puget Sound Cooperative Credit Union, and Lime. So we really couldn't have done it without support from those sponsors in particular.
And that is a really wide-reaching partnership base. So congratulations to all of you. I wish all of you a great expo. I certainly believe that there will be a lot of people there, and thank you for all the work that you all do. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We'll be joined by our friends from the Raising Girls Foundation and all the incredible work that they're doing for our young girls in our community. So we'll be right back.